Okay, really quick, short one. This is for the smart people only. This is for high archangels. This is for those of us who've already mastered the Luciferian complex. I do not worship him. I do not know him. There is a place in hell where you get stuck if you've been a whore and you don't care, man or woman. It's a club, and it's called the BB Club because they wanted to name it after Beyonce. But we're going to change that. But it's a club downstairs where if you go and you get caught for lust, sexual perversion, or you don't care, you're a cheater, or you just like nasty shit, you don't understand the African nature of twerking, which means showing off your assets for marriage and for children. If you don't understand that, you just acting nasty, or you just like a nasty dance. But if you do so and you don't care, or you encourage little kids to do that, God can see you. And if you go to hell for your nasty money and your bad attitude, they send you to a place called the BB Club, and you get forced to pop in there, and then a witch comes out the wall. I'm telling you, for all that go, it's a witch that come out the wall. And then it's a hole that open up. If you pop too hard or you get stuck popping, they'll lock your knees and they'll force your booty to pop. And if you pop, then they stick your booty through a hole, and then somebody gets the right to stick a penis in there. That's what popping really means, indicating like, please do me, do me, do me. So don't let your kids do that dance, especially in public. The next thing is if you vain, or you love with yourself, or you love with your hair, or you spent thousands of dollars on weave and makeup, or you pretended to be someone you wasn't, or you still think that you were supposed to put that perm in your head and it turned you into a fucking ghoul. That's exactly what happens. If you vain, or you nasty, or you upset about your looks, or you think your looks mean more than Jesus, they take you to a dance studio. But don't go in there and dance. God or the Holy Spirit will put you in front of a mirror, and if you have humility, they will take you out the dance studio. But if you go into the mirror and you see yourself as beauty, and you let yourself get caught up in this rapturous moment of how beauty you look, they'll change it for you and make it magic, where your hair will be fuller, your lips will be fuller, your face will be clean, you'll have the perfect like model face. And if you get caught enjoying that in hell, you get stuck in there. Another place is for the false preachers. It's a place where they're preaching that and nobody can hear them, and they preaching really, really hard, and they've been down there for years and years and years, and nobody can hear them. They preaching really hard. If you a false preacher, or you gay, or you did some evil shit, or you that person that married the lady to the train station, or you that feminine preacher who think God don't know that you got kids locked in the basement, or you one of the Mother Teresas or the lesbian nuns that didn't care, they will take you to a place where it looks like a church service is going on, and you will get fucking stuck in there. Excuse my French. I'm upset because people use God's podium like a soapbox to run their mouth and make other people feel not as smart as them. If you an arrogant bitch, you could talk to Lucifer. If you don't care nothing about your crimes, you're nasty, you laugh at the kids you raped, like the dudes coming out the synagogue in New York with the baby mattress. You don't care, you're gonna count your money in front of people. You'd rather have sex with 6 dudes watching. You don't care nothing about that child porn. You thought the child was wrong because they didn't do what you wanted. You get locked down for every child you did that to. You get separated from your husband and wife or twin flame even in your next lifetime. And if you don't care, they add up your crimes and multiply times 7. That's for demons and devils, mimics, simics, familiars, and Lucifers who don't change and don't give a crap, especially if they've been doing that for too long. So basically, if you love money, they send you away from people who love love. There is a place in the high realms of Lower Israel. Lower Israel is the proper name for hell, Hades, or the Sheol, because it's all Israel in terms of a space. Israel is not an EIN number. It's not the home where Jesus came from just here on earth. Israel is reality, Isis, Ra, and El. So in the lower realms of Israel, called hell, Hades, and Sheol, the higher parts is where people sit in that waiting to get out or be prayed out. That's why you got to pray for your people. They can get prayed out. Some people down there for protection because outer worlders put satanic energies in different sectors, out in outer world of spaces, to not have hell packed with evil. So long story short, I'm a clairaudient, and clairvoyant, and I've seen what happens to people in hell. I was down there before. I was crying about a Mercedes-Benz I didn't even want. It didn't make no sense, and the devil said, ha, 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 and he left me there. So don't let nobody tell you that you want something that you don't. Don't let nobody lead your kids to the LGBTQBI people. Don't let nobody tell you that it's okay to sell organs and traffic people. Don't let nobody tell you that pedophilia is accepted. It's not. Anybody doing that shit with a pedophile gay flag, you will be punished and removed off the earth. Your money will be messed up. You will never see heaven. And if you don't believe these things, ask Jesus why you don't believe. And you don't believe because you're mad that the real Messiah is actually a lawmaker. So the lawmakers are the ones who belong to the seraphim, the cherubim, the Elohim, the high archangels, and the ones who are the lawgivers are the two evil ones who had light authority down in hell, Ariella, Desera, or Lucifer in female, or Raphael the devil, Lucifer devil demon in male. They have a job to clean up the lower realms of Israel and push all the demons and devils down away from those people who are praying. Now, because I'm a high archangel, you won't believe none of this or ask Jesus to reveal it to you and say, please help Stacy if you think I'm upset. Or please help me understand this if she's telling the truth so I don't get stuck down there. Long story short, I remember being in hell and there's horrible things and horrible places down there, and I'm kind enough to let you know, don't go, especially if you CIA, FBI, NSA, Interpol, military branches of the government, CISA, anybody doing the satellite stuff, anybody connected to Elon, you still in the UN and you doing bad stuff. We're telling you that shit was put into play before you was born. There are books and pots and magic black evil stuff down in hell and Hades that was sent millions of years ago, so all the CIA would look like gangsters, so all the FBI would be guilty if they did money laundering, or if some of them had to take life to save their own life, or if they had to take life to save governments or, important people. The devils and the demons want all of them to feel guilty. All of them perpetuate evil onto the people, so we are afraid of them, and we don't remember that they have a high office to protect humanity. That's why that thing was created. That's why it's called intelligence, understanding. So now I'm not against them. I am praying for the people who are Christian and Islam in there. Anybody who's not Christian or Islam in there, we're praying that they become awakened, because I'm telling you that some of the people working in those organizations are possessed of the money, possessed of whoever they working for that's giving them money, or they haven't had no deliverance, or they didn't get baptized, or their families had stuff on them from generational stuff. Like the name William could be cursed because they want to curse people's will, or somebody called Beth could have a test from a demon using the name Bet. It's stuff like that. Manchurian candidate activating stuff. Like I said, 1984 was probably a trigger point. The year 2000 was a trigger point. As soon as Sean Carter and Sean Combs got rich, that was a trigger point. They say, oh, we getting money now. Oh, it's gonna be more sex and drugs and more kids dead. We telling you to turn the evil around. You write apology letters to Jesus. You write apology letters to your mother and father. You write apology letters to the Holy Spirit. You share all the money. You give evil money away. You go set those kids free. You go buy that lady a house. You go give that man his money back. You find all those black men and make sure you know you respect them. All of them, including the red man and the gold man and the white man who is good. Now, all white men is not evil. We telling you that some of the Neanderthal strain got put through some of the German and some of the lighter skinned brothers, including some of the folks who were Aryan. So we telling you that's intentionally put there to, one, either test you if you a high angel, two, to divide if you slow or low, and three, to help us understand who's higher thinking and who's low grade, so we can push them low grade ones way down below the good Lucifers, so then they don't get messed up, and then they can clear the lower realms, so then no demons come back up here to haunt little kids, or make us do abortion clinics, or stop the baptisms, or infiltrate my emails where I can't get no job, and somebody think that's funny. Or some people been on drugs for years and they can't stop, and they mad that God is about to tell them to stop doing drugs. Or you a generational alcoholic and you don't care nothing about what I'm saying. You ready for me to stop talking so you could go rape the little boy in the bathroom and take more pills. Karen is not just an ignorant person who has nothing to do and is a frivolous, mindless bitch. A Karen is an abusive whore. That's also the name of a devil. A Karen, I got an Aunt Karen, she was really nasty, smoked crack. I don't care if you can hear me, bitch. Excuse me, Laura, I'm trying. No, she abused people and killed her own son. God bless little Russie. Anyway, I'm telling the truth because God told me to tell the truth. And if you upset about the truth, you possessed of the devil, you possessed of Lucifer, you possessed of money. If you mad that the money and the drug time is over, you dumb. You will never be an angel. And those of us who are higher, keep speaking the truth. Keep telling the kids to speak the truth. Keep praying with your kids out loud because they can see that nasty stuff in Disney. The TV is still raising them. And I bet you people still upset that the Arabic culture is superior to American culture. That's why they don't like the turbans and the swords and the beards and the nappy hair coming out the back. And if you don't understand that, you have never even understood life, period, because the Babylonian kings was already telling you humanitarian with the Cyruses and the Dariuses. Now that I'm talking to some real intelligent people, here go the thing. Get all your people baptized. Get all your people saved. Translate this in every language you can think of. Write it down 10 times so you don't doubt. Go and pray for me. Someone say, Stacy, you know too much. Or what's wrong with this angel that she telling us all this stuff? We telling you judgment day has already started and you charged with your crimes. And you don't care nothing about those kids you raped, they gonna care. You don't care nothing about that money you stole, the people who hungry, they care. You don't care nothing about the temples you dismantled and you didn't say nothing about it and nobody approved you to even do that shit. Jesus go check you. You still think Catholicism mean more than just regular Christians? You dumb. And Jesus go make sure you get off his planet. This is an American Christian nation and it always will be. Last time, if you upset about anything I'm saying, figure out which demon and devil you possess with that you can't hear the truth. If you upset about the truth, you're possessed and you have an empty soul. That millions of dollars didn't do nothing for you, did it? Because you still had to rape and kill, huh? And all that, them vacations and all them bottles of this and all the bragging and the blah, blah, blah. No, dark demon time is over. The real Lucifers downstairs know the truth. I'm going to say it again for the slow stupids. The real Lucifers know the truth. In the beginning of time, they agreed. The intelligent light bringers agreed that judgment day will be after the year 2000. And he even said, if any demon and devil is on earth or in the life of Christians or Islam after the year 2000, they get sent and don't ever even talk to him again. The real Lucifer named Samael. And I remember him from millions of years ago. He said, I'm gonna try to destroy your mind. And Jesus said, you go try. I'm telling you because I believe in love, weddings, birthdays, pure heaven, holy divine angels, balance in the universe. And there is no materialistic experience that's gonna make me override my faith in Jesus. That's gonna make me love a worldly lifestyle more than reading the Psalms and the Proverbs. And if you don't agree, that's fine. Get off Jesus' planet. He is the creator. Universe is balanced. Get off Jesus' planet. He is the creator. The universe is balanced. Get off Jesus' planet. He is the creator. The universe is in balance. And you don't like him because he brings the law.